How do you like my hat? It's been a long time since I wore one of these. Usually it had an ear thing on it, and a lot of times because of my attitude, people were throwing a baseball at me at the same time. Well, wait a second. I wear one a lot of times when I'm riding my Harley. But I will say this. What you're looking at there, the FM Redhawks, they have produced for the state of North Dakota. They have produced for the Fargo-Moorhead area. They have put a product out there that we have had an absolute blast with, and last night was, well, it was a huge win. It was obviously the biggest win of the season. There's more wins to get. I get that, but you know what? We all got to be proud of them. The president of the FM Redhawks is with us right now, and that's Brad Thorn. Brad, good to have you on.
Thanks for having me. Should we shake this sucker up right now? Huh?
Big win last night. Do I got to take off my shirt? Nobody
Yes.
wants that. Like they did the players last night. We're all taking off their shirt.
I know.
I loved it.
Yeah, they're pretty ripped, I guess. Yeah, they can do that when you,
Yeah, we
when
probably
you have under 6% body fat, I think.
Which is a good reason why we're not good. Tell people what happened for those that weren't able to watch or listen to it.
Yeah, halfway through the game, we were down 5-0, and things weren't looking great. But this team is never, no matter what the circumstances, they don't give up. I mean, they really are. They're a phenomenal team, and the character of that team is just second to none. And by golly, I think we got 2 in the 6th, whatever. I think 4 in the 7th, and then
There's a grand slam in the 7th, so I know you got at least.
Yeah, we got 5. I think we got 2, and then 5 and 7, and we got 3 more in the 8th inning. Yeah, it was, and then we ended up winning 10-6. So it was unbelievable. But we were down 5-0, and it wasn't looking great. The other team was celebrating like yeah, yippee yippee, we're out of here.
Yeah.
See you guys later, and stuff like that. And it's
by the way,
they had a cocky attitude on that, but
they're playing the Chicago Dogs, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Yep, and our guys probably would have been a little cocky too had we been up 5-0 after 3 innings. So. But boy, it turned around great, and we're in the championship for the first time, I think, since 2010. So
yeah, there's a reason that we're showing things like this, ladies and gentlemen, is because of what that game was for. Describe to folks out there what they were playing for last night.
Yeah, so we're playing to get to the American Association Championship Series to play for the Miles Wolff Trophy, which Miles Wolff is still alive. He's great. He's retired now, a commissioner of our league, and he was the godfather of independent baseball. Basically, in 1993, he had the idea to start up independent baseball and start up with the Northern League, and so we named the trophy after that. I brought that up to the league commissioner, or the league owners and stuff like that. 2 years ago, we talked about how do we honor him, and I actually had worked with a local artist about doing a one-off trophy for him, but we ended up doing a traveling trophy instead. So,
well, I tell you, whatever that trophy's called, you got a really good chance of that baby coming back to the Fargo.
Well, right now it's a flip of the coin right now. So, tonight's our first game of the championship series. I don't think we've had one here since 2010. So it's a big deal for us.
And you're playing Kansas City.
Playing Kansas City. Yep.
So you're Kansas City, and you're going to play tonight at Newman Outdoor Field here in Fargo.
Yeah.
And you don't know whether or not the Dogs are going to win.
Correct.
So you don't know what do they do?
Well, with the rain out we had, it was, there's normally a travel day in between there, which that got pushed back. So, yesterday morning I was with my general manager, Matt Rao, and we were talking about they're probably sitting in Omaha, and then all of a sudden Chicago goes up 4-0. They go an hour that way. Then all of a sudden, oh, shoot, then we got to go an hour back that way. And then they were up again. Then we go an hour back that way. And they just kept on going back and forth. But I don't know if they didn't start for leaving from Kansas City until after the game was over, or if they were in Omaha waiting, and so they only had a 5-6 hour drive. Once the game was over, they could be in by 4 o'clock to the hotel.
Well, I want to thank you for saying shoot. That's a big part.
Yeah.
But how do we match up against Kansas City? I mean, we've played them by now.
Yep. No, I think I was talking with somebody this morning about that, and I think we were either 3-3 or 4-2 against them. We had but we also have had a lot of personnel change. We've sold a lot of pitchers, so our pitching is a little bit depleted because obviously we had to go through Game 5. They only went 3 games in, so they're rested and ready to go with their number 1, 2, 3 starters. Where we're going to probably go by committee tonight. Then we'll have Brad Helton on Saturday night, and then we'll go with our number one guy, Matt Tomshaw, on Monday night down in Kansas City. So, you know, you never know. You know, if our pitchers are on, we can beat anybody. If they're not, we won't win.
Yeah.
You know, our offense is as good as their offense. I mean, they've got a fantastic team as well. I mean, the two right teams are in the finals right now, which is the way you want it to be.
Right. Well, your guys weren't exactly going up against slouches with the Dogs.
No,
I
not
mean,
at all.
you got guys throwing against you 98, 99 miles an hour.
Well, Boozer was at 100, yeah, and he ended up losing 2 games for us.
Yeah.
Luckily, I mean, as a reliever, it was, but yeah. You know, it's those guys that, you know, if you can't hit that command exactly perfect to get into the strike zone, you get through 103, and if you can't get a strike, you're going to be in the league, you know.
Okay, I got to ask you about Silviano because that's my guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy that I checked the box
Johnny.
score on, and Johnny can hit the ball. He hit the grand slam last night in the 7th.
6 ribbies, yeah.
What he did standing at the plate, folks, if you haven't seen it, go see it.
I cringed a little bit.
Well, the reason I cringed wasn't because I thought it was great. He got the team fired up.
Yeah.
All of that, but I kept thinking he's going to get one thrown at his head. He's going to get one thrown at his head.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad it was the last game of this series for something like that to happen. Hopefully they don't remember for next year. But he was so excited and pumped.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do? A grand slam to go ahead, and I mean, holy cow, that was as exciting as it gets. I mean, and then in the bottom or the top of the 9th when we, you know, 2 outs, bases loaded, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I mean, it could be. I was like, one pitch, we could either be tied or we could win the game. I mean, it's that close.
Right.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, that game, as you said, that game wasn't over till it was over.
It was not. I was on every pitch. I mean, I was.
So, fan-wise, I'm just going to say this.
Yep.
You know, getting people in Newman Outdoor, that's hard on a weekday night because people take a lot of kids there. And it's a school night.
Yep. And it's schools back in session. It is. I mean, but it's a weekend now. You know, everyone always, you know, around here complain, you know, we had COVID, we're stuck in, get on out, come on, enjoy yourself. Guess what? Like I said the other day, we're 70 days away from Thanksgiving. It's close.
Right.
Get your butt out and enjoy it while you can.
The product is good.
Absolutely.
I want to talk about Chris Coast, the World Series champion, a product of right here.
Yeah.
Played baseball at Concordia, went on and played for the Redhawks and went on to the Phillies and accomplished everything there. You said, you know what? That's our guy. We got to go put him in uniform. He's going to manage this team. You know, is he going to get a raise?
He's got a long-term contract. We're fine.
I love the look on your face whenever I ask if you're going to spend money.
Yeah, we're fine. He's good. He's happy.
What a job he did.
He's happy. Yeah, it's done.
On the serious side.
He's done everything he needs to do, and with Jeff Bittiger, he's our player personnel guy. He, boy, you know, he said at the beginning of the season, we're setting this team up to go to the championship, and we're at the championship. So
yep, exactly.
we've done everything we can so far.
You mentioned this hasn't happened for us for 10 years.
Yep.
You know, I remember 10 years ago when this went down.
Yep.
You know, the excitement that goes along with it, you know, that alone should get people out to Newman Outdoor.
Oh, absolutely. And we've made the playoffs. And, you know, actually Saturday night, for those that are watching locally, we are going to be maybe showing a football game before. We're going to open up an extra hour early. So at 4:30, we're going to open up, and then we're going to maybe just turn on the television, the computer, and throw a football game on and let people watch it.
Good. Put them in the stands and let them have some popcorn.
And enjoy it.
Enjoy a sports day.
Have a beverage.
People want to get tickets. What do they do?
They go to fmredhawks.com or give us a holler at 235-6161. Or for those further out, it's 800-303-6161.
All right. Go get this thing.
Thank you, buddy.